Yo, what's up? Welcome everyone. Welcome to United Run. Manchester United 2, Leicester 2. Yeah, a disappointing result at the end. So, hi Adit, welcome back to our show. Welcome back to the channel. How are you?
Yeah, fine. How are you, man?
I'm all good, but disappointed with the result.
Yeah.
Definitely, we deserve to win it.
Yeah, we got
It's
robbed.
Exactly, and it's not that 1 point gain. We dropped 2 points, and yeah, what do you make out of the game?
It's the defense again. It's always the defense. I mean, we have one of the best counter-attacking teams in the whole of Europe, to be honest. It's one of the best counter-attacking teams. Our forwards do everything. Our midfield makes the runs. Fred was a machine today. Important tackles, important passes, important interceptions, and everything. But when it comes to our defense, our line is not good, and we don't mark players like Goldbit says, right? Zonal marking and stuff. So yeah, we need to improve on our defense. We should have taken the 3 points. We lost 2 points, and that's a big impact on the title race, to be honest. So yeah,
Yeah,
see how it goes.
exactly. That's the problem, and that's why winning the title for United is not easy at all. And
Yeah,
even winning trophies is not going to be easy with that defense, because you look at the other matches which you have won, be it Southampton or West Ham, and yeah, the other matches which we have come back from behind in the second leg. That's because of our forwards and our midfield.
yeah,
I think we've got that front line that's good enough to win the title. In Rashford, Greenwood, Cavani
yeah.
is fighting, and
Mad.
we've got Anthony Martial and Mason Greenwood as well. So yeah, we've got good front line, and they are scoring a lot of goals. We've got Bruno Fernandes behind them. Fred, like you said, Fred was fantastic. And we've
Machine.
got Van der Beek, we've got Paul Pogba, and we've got Matic, Mcdominin. So we've got quality in our attack and our midfield.
Yeah.
But the problem is the defense,
Yep.
because we keep conceding goals, and not just goals. We concede sloppy goals, which
Yeah,
easily
that's the
any
frustrating
good
part.
defensive
That's why
line
it makes
should be
it
able to.
frustrating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's the problem is that we don't get outplayed by the opposition. It's not like what we do to opposition. Like
Yeah.
Fernandez comes up with a magic suddenly, or that through ball pass from Cavani to the second goal. It's not like that. The other
Man.
opposition comes in and outplays our defense. It's our own defense that creates the problem when we concede goals. So now, yeah, we will be getting into the player
Yeah.
ratings
The
very soon. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, sure. The first goal we
So
conceded, right? That one,
right.
Bruno Fernandes tried for a nutmeg, which was not required. He could have just taken the ball a little more forward and passed it. He tried for a nutmeg, took a deflection. Harvey Barnes had a clear shot, amazing goal. No doubt. Nobody can save that. But the thing is, no one is talking about what caused it. It was Bruno Fernandes. He
Exactly.
shouldn't have tried for a nutmeg. That's the thing. It's because how it started, not how they scored also. It was an amazing goal. That's no problem with that. Couldn't have saved it anyway. The second goal was so stupid. We shouldn't even have left Jose Perez to cross that. He gave so much space
And
on the right side.
right. The problem is
And
we make
Mark,
mistakes in a whole. It's the bunch of players
yeah,
who make a mistake out of nothing. Because the first goal, talking about the first goal, Fernandez, he missed the ball. He should have just cleared the ball. Instead, he tried to, and he got
no,
outplayed by two players. There were two players charging on him, so he lost the ball there. And then Harvey Barnes got so much space. First
yeah,
mistake was by
McDonald,
Fernandez, yes, and the
and then
second
yeah,
mistake
McDonald,
again was done by McTominay and Eric Bay as well. Either one of
yeah,
them should have put
should
their
have not
body
put
in.
it. Yeah,
They
they
just gave
allowed
him
him
an
to score.
open space. No one put their
I
body, or no
understand
one
that.
tried to move.
Exactly, they allowed him to score, like just score, take a shot. They allowed him, not even, no one even tried to put the leg or anything. It's just so stupid.
Exactly, and that's the point. We did that in another match. I don't remember which match, but that happened because of two mistakes. If either one, yeah, I think it was
We
A
did against
mistake by
Barcelona
Harry.
also. We did
No,
against
it was
Barcelona also in the Champions League. Ashley Young did the same thing. He tried to take on Messi. What a legend.
it happened even now. This season, I forgot which game it was. It was a mistake by Harry Maguire and David De Gea. When if either of them, no, it was Van Bissaka and De Gea. If either of them would have put a little more pressure on the ball, we wouldn't have conceded. And yet
Even,
again, firstly,
even
Fernandes
against
lost the
Sheffield
ball.
United. Even against Sheffield United first goal. Maguire should not pass it back to the keeper when the keeper is on pressure. He should have given it to whoever was on the left side. He was open. He passed it
Play it
back to the.
forward instead of playing it backward.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't understand. If you play
Just
back, it's
clear
always
the
better.
ball, like max to
Leicester
max. They're
high
gonna get
pressing. Leicester City were
exactly.
high pressing.
And
So
Leicester were lucky to get
simple.
away over the point. They did
Yeah.
absolutely nothing in the
They,
whole match. Vardy had nothing to do. He had
Vardy was
one chance.
useless. Yeah.
He had
But the
one
thing is,
chance, and he didn't even connect that. That even he
Leicester,
missed that almost.
yeah, Leicester played well in the first half. Okay, fine. But second half, they played decent. They played decent, but they
They
didn't.
didn't create
We should have
chances.
won the game. It's not. It's not like if they got a point, they deserved it. It's not like that. We should have won the game. That's it. It's
Yeah,
the
they were lucky to get that point. To be honest,
yeah, exactly.
because the two goals which they scored, it's a joke. Firstly, the
Yeah,
first goal.
first goal was insane, but what caused it was stupid.
Exactly. The first goal was a belter. There was no chance De Gea was saving
No
that.
chance.
But
But
before
what
that
caused
shot
it?
was taken, it could
Yeah.
have been avoided. And the second
And
goal, firstly, Shaw should have done better.
yeah,
And
obviously.
he shouldn't have let that cross come in. He got outplayed there. He shouldn't. That was sloppy from him. And second, when the cross came in, Harry Maguire and Eric Bay got attracted towards the goal. When there's a cross coming in, there's no one behind Harry Maguire. He's alone. When he makes his movement, he should have stopped in a certain. He got into the right position, but he continued to move to the left,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he went on to mark the near post. And
And then he took a
there was
deflection
no
of
one.
200.
There was exactly no one behind him. And even if Vardy was there, Eric Bay had already covered that position. So Harry Maguire, instead of moving towards the post, he should have moved towards the ball. And that was another defensive mistake. So Shaw and Maguire were responsible for the second goal. Fernandes and Mcdominin were responsible for the first goal.
Yeah. And
And that's
Tuanzebe
what we give away goals. We chumma give away goals, like gift them goals. The problem is we're scoring a lot of goals, okay? Be it
yeah, yeah. True.
we won against West Ham because of our attack. We won against Southampton because of our attack.
Leeds
We're
also.
not we're not winning games because of our defense. We're not
Yeah,
getting that crappy 1-0 wins. And that's
exactly.
the point.
Against Arsenal, it was defense. Against Crystal Palace, it was defense. Against Tottenham, it was 100% defense.
We took the lead in the first minute and then we got
Yeah. And then the draws against
against
Chelsea.
Istanbul. Against Istanbul, our defense was a joke.
Yeah,
We could have
everything is
qualified easily.
so frustrating, man. So
We
frustrating.
And that's the point. Look, some people are having a go at our attack. Yes, Rashford should have scored a couple of goals more,
Yeah,
especially the first
yeah.
attack.
Even the strikers have made a mistake. Rashford should have scored. We could have had a lead. So it was, but at least they, scored later on and put pressure. But defense, nothing. Same, constant, no effort,
And
nothing.
yeah, exactly. And look, Rashford should have scored in the first minute. Header,
Yeah,
clean on
absolutely.
goal. He had no
Clean, there is
pressure.
nothing.
He headed
And
it over the goal.
no
Solskjaer was
one.
pissed off today. Today, Solskjaer,
Yeah,
surprisingly, he was on the touchline. He wasn't sitting. He was on
I
the
saw
touchline. He
it.
was full animated. He wasn't happy when we missed chances.
Obviously,
And
when you're in a position like that on the table and you have a lead, obviously you'll be like very excited and you want to grab every point, every opportunity you have. You need to grab them. But what we did today was absolutely frustrating.
look, this it feels like a loss. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we definitely deserve the 3 points. And our away win streak has come to an end now. We're still unbeaten, but
Unbeaten,
it's
yeah,
no
but
more. But yeah,
yeah,
and look, it had to come to an end because of our defense. It was just time before this result came, and it was evident that we are going to have such a result because we are
yeah.
winning matches because of our attack, not because of our defense.
We
And
also did.
Some people are having a real go at Rashford, calling him Trashford and all. I find that ridiculous
Yeah.
um, because
Have you
look,
seen
that's
Warner?
he scored after that. He
Yeah,
scored
exactly.
after that, and also in the last 5 matches we are winning because of our attack because we are scoring goals. If
That's
if we were winning if we were winning games because of our defense and then we made a mistake in this match, I can understand. I would accept a draw. But we
yeah.
see this every game. Like every game, there's an. I'm not at all confident. I was doing the watch along today, and whenever Leicester hardly did anything on the attack.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
whenever they come near our box, I get super nervous. I'm not
Yeah,
confident
yeah, I
about
got
our.
damn that. Especially when
We're,
set
we're,
pieces, because we are vulnerable against set
exactly,
pieces.
exactly,
Somehow we
and
survived that.
we're confident that we'll score goals. We know that we will
I think
score goals.
even Ole made mistakes, We should have gotten Cavani a bit earlier. 75th
Yeah,
minute we got. That's the mistake. If you got him little earlier, it should have been nice. And Van
but
de Beek,
firstly,
take time. I don't think there's still a position for him to play yet. I feel bad for him, but there's
I,
just
I
too many players who are in his position right now. That's a problem.
yeah, the Van de Beek debate is completely different. We have no idea why he's not starting
Yeah,
games,
I mean,
and it,
there's still so many players. I think they're waiting for Pogba to be sold. And then, let Pogba play until he plays, and after that, send him, get the money, and play Van de Beek.
I'm not scared about or I'm not afraid of Van de Beek's game time. I know he will play.
Yeah,
Like
he
he
will.
definitely play. He's a quality player, so it's just about
Absolutely.
time. But talking about Solskjaer, talking about the tactics, I was happy that Eric Bailly started because
Yeah,
we
yeah.
need that pace against Jamie Vardy. Even though Vardy didn't do anything in the whole match,
Vardy was
and he still
useless.
scored.
Today,
Exactly.
lucky deflection goal he got. That's all.
Yeah, and I was happy with the look. One thing was I don't know why we played Lindelof as the right back. You could have played Axel Tuanzebe because Tuanzebe
Yeah,
can play
yeah.
as the right
Everyone
back.
had the same question. To
You've
answer me,
got
why he
Brandon
didn't.
Williams. You've got Williams. You've got Tuanzebe. You've
Yeah,
got Fosu Mensah to some extent. Why would you play Victor Lindelof? And now looks like he's injured.
yeah, he is back problem. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's a
and
big problem
he
now.
and Solskjaer has been telling in the last couple of games that Lindelof has been struggling from his back injury, and he still played him. Like you can just drop him. You played Eric Bay. That was a fantastic decision, and I can back that decision. I
Yeah,
think that was the right decision. But just because you want to play Eric Bay for the space doesn't mean that you put Lindelof as the right back.
that's
I
true.
think Solskjaer got the Eric Bay selection right, but the Lindelof selection wrong. And look, Dan James, I didn't
He
want.
was
I don't know
useless
what he
just
didn't
because he
do
played like
anything in the
well
whole match.
against Leeds. The thing is, he has pace for the counter attack. But what's the use of having pace when you can't do the counter attack properly? He had a proper chance to give to Bruno Fernandes. He sits straight to that fellow's leg. I
Oh
hate
yeah,
when
yeah.
that happens. When you kick it straight to the opponent player leg, it's absolutely frustrating. When you can pass it clearly, it's just so
And
annoying. Dan James, he has to go on
his
alone. I
his
don't think
football
he.
intelligence is next to nothing. Like he can only run
Yes,
with the ball.
yeah, that's the thing. They got him for the pace for counter attack, but there's no use of the pace when you can't do the counter attack properly.
And it depends. Look, it worked against Leeds because Leeds are an attacking team. They will come at us.
Yeah,
And they
exactly.
kept coming at us even when we scored the sixth goal. But
Leicester's
Leicester,
defense was actually good. Fofana played brilliant. Leicester's defender, Fofana.
and
He's
Leicester,
only 19
Leicester
years
aren't
old.
a team. They aren't a team that creates a lot of chances. They're not like they don't
Yeah,
play attacking football, one touch
they're
passes like
they're
Leeds and
they're
all.
a smart team. They're a good team, but still we got dropped. I'm just saying, should have won that game.
Right. So that's why I think playing Dan James, look, I don't think
Still,
Dan James
Cavani
is
instead Dan James.
exactly.
I
You
don't
could have.
think
I
play
wanted
to
Rashford, Martial,
yeah.
and Cavani to
Yeah,
start.
exactly. Play Martial Cavani front and Rashford will become left wing. That's it.
Exactly.
Sorted.
And
Yeah, exactly.
we could have easily done that. And our right hand side was so weak. We had Lindelof and Dan James. What are we supposed to do? Like that's a dead right side. And Leicester played so bad that they still couldn't exploit us on their left side. And so that's why I don't. I I think Dan James has to go out on a loan. We
Yeah,
don't know if he is a United player, to be honest, because
yeah,
he's got pace, but with that with just pace, you can't play him in all the matches. There are
yeah.
hardly matches. You can probably play him against Leeds in the next match because Leeds will come at us and we can counter attack them. But we can't use him against Leicester. We can't use him against Wolves. They play with a back five.
Definitely not
You can't
against Wolves.
exactly. So it's pointless playing Dan James now. So just because he played well against Leeds doesn't mean that he can play well against Leicester. So I think he got the Lindelof and James selection wrong. And I like that selection of Eric Bailly. So that was the right decision. But
Ole has to stop Cavani next game against Wolves. Cavani will be an
yes,
amazing player against Wolves. I'm telling you, Wolves will have a tough
and
time.
we've finally got a player who is justifying the number 7 jersey. To be honest, hopefully it
Yeah,
continues and
hopefully
he
we
doesn't get
use him
injured.
properly. Obviously, we should use him properly. He's playing well. He's actually showing interest, and he's actually passionate about the just
He's very
not
passionate.
like not like fucking Sanchez. Sorry.
Exactly.
Yeah, just for the money or Di Maria Snake. Then there's so many players. Falcao was useless, but Cavani, you could see those movements he makes. My God, experience
And
coming into play.
not just the movement when against Everton when he scored.
Presence,
You
his
look at it.
presence.
You look
Yeah,
at that presence and you look at that celebration he did after that. He was so passionate. He was so pumped up after he scored that goal,
yeah.
and the whole team was so pumped up. And that's what I want to see because look, we know Cavani is at the end of his career and he gets a lot of injuries, but
I
you
don't
still got
think
to have that passion to play.
Man is like Zlatan. Like both are in form, even though they're old. Even
Exactly,
Ronaldo.
and
So yeah,
hopefully it continues. Yes, it was a gamble signing Cavani, but till now it has worked well.
yeah, two
And
years contract. That actually
right,
saves us some money for Sancho. I mean, if we don't have to sign Sancho now, we can sign, but we don't have to because we have Cavani. It's not compulsory. So now we have good amount of money for 2 years, and we can invest on centre back. Maybe after 2 years we can go for Sancho, but we can go now also. It's not an issue. But yeah, centre back should be our main priority than Sancho. That's
yeah,
the
exactly. Because we're not dropping points or losing games because of our
yeah.
attack.
We don't
We're
need
losing because of our
more attack.
defense.
We don't want a fancy big name player, big money player. That's not. We don't
Exactly.
want that. We want what is required, not what the world thinks or the press thinks and stuff. The star players.
Yeah, the press would probably come at Rashford. They'd probably come at Martial and
Yeah, yeah.
whoever. And
People are
because no
criticizing
one talks
Martial,
about
but
Harry
we don't.
Maguire, no one talks about Lindelof.
Yeah,
They'll come
Martial. Yeah, Martial. I know he's not been finishing properly lately, but he's providing assists. No one is talking about it. He already
exactly,
has
and
seven G
he
plus
creates
A
so much
4 games.
space. He creates so much space for Rashford
He will
and
create.
the right
Yeah,
wing or whoever.
exactly. Today you
And
saw
they'll
his
hold it
run.
up exactly.
Yeah, he's good, but finishing little more. But it's fine. It'll take. We can wait.
And look, we're not heavily reliant on one player to score goals. We're not like
Yeah, yeah.
Arsenal.
That's the point.
We're
So
not only reliant on Aubameyang, or we're not that team now. We've got goal scorers in our team. We've got Rashford, we've got Greenwood, we've got Martial, we've got
we want
Cavani,
to
and
be
we've got
title
Fernandes.
contenders.
Fernandes just can't stop getting his contributions. He scored again and got an assist. He's
Madness.
an unreal player,
31
man.
G plus 28 goals. What a
He's
stat.
he's he's gonna be a legend for United.
He's the best
But
player in the league right now. I don't know what anyone will tell, but he's
I,
actually the
I,
best player in the league. Do you
he
realize
has the
something?
biggest
People
impact.
insult him, but if you go see fantasy, they all have Bruno. They all captain
Everyone
Bruno.
has
Yeah, but
exactly
then criticize
because
him.
you know he'll get an assist or a goal.
Exactly. This no one is. Everyone is
And
so biased.
whether the rivals accept, but there are fans in our own fan base who, if he misplaces a pass, they'll be like, no, Fernandes is shit. They don't see
Stupid.
Fernandes he'll try that 10 times, he'll get it right 3 times. But that 3 times might become 3 assists, and that's what we want.
Yeah,
We
that's
don't
enough.
want to win. We can't win game 7 or 8-0, right? 2
Yeah.
nil is when we score goals, you're supposed to win games. We The
Thing
problem
is,
is we don't keep
we
clean
scored the
sheets.
first goal today. We should have allowed Leicester to score the first goal. Maybe our
Yeah,
luck would have continued.
exactly. And It's really hard for us keeping clean sheets. We're absolutely not keeping any clean sheet, and I feel for Daya because I don't think he's doing anything wrong.
Yeah, I don't think we can keep a clean sheet unless we sign a new center, new defender.
And yeah, very, very, very disappointed with this. The performance, look, we started off the last three matches actually. Against Leeds, we started in a flyer.
Madness.
Against Everton, we played really well in the first half, but we didn't score. But we started the game very well. And even today, we started the game really well. We should have gone up in the first minute as well. With now, and credits to Solskjaer for that, because in the other matches, we've seen us start very cautiously and very slowly, trying to get into that game and then score goals. But now we're
Yeah.
seeing United like the way we
A
want to see
positive
it.
team. Yeah.
We are starting games nicely this time.
In a
So
positive approach. Yeah.
yeah, and that's one positive from the game. And we created chances. We didn't look. We created like 4 or 5 chances, and we scored 2. So that's
Yeah.
not very bad. But
Yeah.
we gave them 2 chances.
Oh my god. Just don't talk about it now.
We definitely need a centre back. Otherwise, we won't be able to win anything this season. And if we don't win anything this season, it's not going to be good
See,
enough.
I'm not saying our centre backs are bad. They're not consistent. They need to be solid. See, John Stones. I don't know from where suddenly he became like a god. We need the same thing from Maguire.
Exactly. You need that. Firstly, you need that passion to win the first balls. Our centre backs don't do that.
They give
back
space.
off.
They give space here. They allow the players to come inside the box. I don't remember Maguire against Spurs last season, our first game after lockdown.
Yeah.
He let Bergwijn run and
Yeah,
score.
that was destruction.
Oh my
That
days.
was embarrassment. They okay, go ahead and try to get the ball like how Ferdinand and Vidic were.
Oh my
They used
days.
to
It's
throw
a
their
downgrade.
heads at everything. Whether there's a flying boot or a flying head, they bleed for the badge. They'll bleed for the jersey. We don't see that with our centre backs. Our centre backs, firstly, they're very low on confidence. But if you're low on confidence, you still need to give it your all to turn it around. Look, I don't think Maguire and Lindelof are bad individual centre backs. They don't just work together.
Yeah,
Their
that's true.
communication isn't good. They're what do you call that? They're not able to anticipate the situation early.
Coordinate and stuff. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's the problem because the goals we concede, not just today, but the goals we concede in general are laughable. Like
Yeah.
any decent centre back, forget that Harry Maguire is worth it, has costed us 80 million. But any decent centre back shouldn't let those situations arise in the first place. But we keep doing that, and that's why we're all frustrated. And yeah, let's get into the player ratings. So we'll start off with De Gea. We'll look 6 is an average score,
Yeah.
and yeah, let's start with De Gea. 6 out of how much out of 10?
So I'll give that a 6. He had nothing much to do, to be honest. He almost made an error in the beginning, but otherwise he was just fine. There's nothing much for that, to be honest. He couldn't have saved both the goals. So yeah, 6.
Yeah, I would agree. I'll give him a 6 out of 10 as well because he had almost nothing to do in the whole match, and the 2 goals which we conceded were you
Nothing
couldn't
to-
save that. Yeah, it was too late. He can't do anything for that. So I feel very bad for him that he's not able to keep clean sheets, and that's why because if he's playing with a decent defense, he would have kept a lot of clean sheets this season, and because of that, he's not getting that credits. I think he has been consistent this season, but
Yeah, that's true.
he's just conceding sloppy goals. And so yeah, De Gea gets a 6 out of 10. Victor Lindelof, right back.
5. Wasn't strong, wasn't solid. Maybe
Got injured as well.
Yeah, and he didn't play the full game also. Yeah. 5.
I would give him 5 below average because he hardly did anything. They didn't cause a lot of threat, and he couldn't. He's a centre back. You can't expect him to go bomb forward and try to whip in crosses from the right. That's not possible. and he got injured as well. So it was a disaster playing him. You could have easily played Axel Tuanzebe or Brendan Williams there,
Yeah.
and that was wrong. So Lindelof, he's injured. We'll see how it is, but we definitely need a centre back.
Yep. Maguire.
And Eric Bay,
Eric Bay. He was fine actually, to be honest. I'll give him a 6. It was fine. Not that bad. Not, but he was solid. Actually, he made some crucial tackles and crucial clearances as well. He also took the ball front many times.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he made an amazing
Yeah.
run forward as well. Yeah,
Six,
I would give
6.5. That's yeah.
I would give him a 6 out of 10.
Hmm.
Look, either Mcdominin or for the second goal, not for the first goal. I think for the second goal, both of them, Maguire and Eric Bay, got attracted towards the goal. If
Yeah.
either one of them would have, because that was a horrible cross and a horrible finish. That wasn't even a cross. It wasn't even a pullback.
Not
It
even
was
supposed
just
to
a
be a
pass.
goal.
He just blindly did that, and Vardy, instead of going forward, Vardy had that intelligence. That's what we're talking about. Because Vardy had a crap game. He didn't do anything, but he had that intelligence to understand the situation, and he didn't move forward. And he saw that he's going to pull it back, so he stepped back. And our centre backs didn't understand that situation, and both of them went towards him, and Vardy was left alone. And the problem with the second goal was there were three players inside the box: Harry
Yeah.
Maguire,
Tuanzebe,
Twanzebe, and Eric Bay were there. They had to mark one player,
one
and
player.
all three of them let him alone. That's an
That's
absolute joke.
that's why it's frustrating.
I don't think United have a defensive coach or a different. Yeah, I don't think we've got a defensive
No,
coach,
not at
because
all.
if we have, we need to sack him as soon as possible. He's not good enough. Be it from set pieces. We always concede from set pieces. Today we didn't set. The problem with our
Luckily,
centre backs and defenders is the
we
defensive
didn't
positioning is horrible.
we didn't even get one corner in this game.
Exactly. And the problem is we concede so many goals from corners, but we
Sim-
don't score goals from corners.
Uh,
We bought Harry Maguire for his aerial abilities because he,
yeah,
he
yeah,
scored goals for
we
Leicester,
did.
he scored goals for England. He hasn't scored enough for Manchester United. He wins the headers, okay? When the
Yeah,
ball comes in,
yeah. He hits it
be it
outside.
Alex Telles and be it Bruno Fernandes, they whip in a good cross. He wins the ball, but it goes over the goal, and that's not just good enough. So Eric Bay, I think he was decent, so I would give him a 6 out of 10.
Yeah,
Harry Maguire,
5, 5 average. He did obviously. He has to do his thing, blocking, defense. He didn't make much runs, but silly mistakes here and there. I don't. I'm not happy with the defense. Defense. All if Lindelof doesn't perform, even he doesn't perform. It's a 5. He can't get more than that. There's no way.
I would give him a 4 actually. Firstly, I don't think he should be the captain of Manchester United. Even when
Yeah.
we conceded the goal, the camera was focused towards Bruno Fernandes because he is our leader on the pitch, not
Mentality,
Harry.
man. Oh my
When
God.
we conceded, Harry Maguire put his hands here and he went down. That's not what a leader does. And
You need to encourage the players. You need to shout and tell us we are still in the game.
exactly, you've still got. I just don't think
Negative.
Harry
It's
Maguire
the
can be the captain of.
negativity. If you have negativity in your team, you can't have success.
When your captain goes down like that, your team is screwed. You can't do it. And we are
Yeah.
lucky that we've got Fernandes, who's not just an exceptional player, but he's a leader on the pitch. And one main
All time.
reason
Yeah.
why he is an exceptional player is because of his leadership. You saw that first assist which he got for the first goal. That wasn't an assist. He
Yeah.
just threw his body for the ball, and it hit his leg and it went to
Exactly.
Rashford. That's
Yeah.
exactly what we want Maguire to do. The cross for the second goal, if
Do
Maguire would have
something,
put his
try
body,
something, you might get something out of it, basically. That's what.
if Maguire would have thrown his legs down, no, we could have saved that. But we don't do that. We don't see our centre backs and we don't see Harry Maguire throwing their bodies at the shots.
That's true.
He being an 80 million pound player, being the captain of Manchester United is not good enough.
Ah,
It,
80 million, bro.
it's
We could
not
have
good
got two
enough.
center backs. You know, his price
I
dropped to
swear.
40 now.
I think we should just leave Maguire and Leicester and come back. Like you tell him, we don't need you anymore. Just leave him out of the team. Don't let him get in the team
Imagine,
bus.
we could have got freaking Koulibaly and Upamecano.
Leicester robbed us for Harry Maguire, and they robbed today's point as well. So yeah, not we could have got David Alaba and Upamecano, and maybe even a right back in that cost.
Leicester.
Like
Ah, I should have got. Oh my god, we need to go for David Alaba. This transfer.
we
We have to. Fuck the wages. Anyways, we pay. I'm sorry. We pay the heavy wages. We overpay players like as usual. At least
wages
buy
isn't
him
a problem.
and pay off. Yeah.
I
Man
wouldn't
United
mind
never
paying.
has problems.
I wouldn't
Always
mind
overpaying.
paying way for good players. I don't
Now
even
you
care
see.
how much Harry Maguire earns. I don't care. That's personal, and
Yeah,
that's
but
for
still, we
United.
can save money with that. They're actually
I'm
trying to
not
give
the
Rashford
one paying.
300K a week. That's so stupid. Even Timo Werner earns less. Relax, give enough money, then
But
later. The guy gets 375K. Oh my days.
we have got two goalkeepers who come in the top three top paid goalkeepers in the league. We have got
Yeah.
one Henderson and we have got Dyer. Who the hell does
Spend
that?
500K
Why
per
would you
week on
pay?
keeper.
Why would you pay
For free.
120,000 to Dean Henderson, who is a backup goalkeeper? Why do you play around 90,000 to Romero, who isn't even in the squad for the Premier League?
Exactly. We
Ridiculous.
pay around 2 million per month to keepers. Just oh my days. Just think about it. 2
But
million a month
I
for
don't
keepers.
I don't care about the wages. I care about the see. I don't mind paying David Alaba how much he wants, maybe two
Yeah,
fifty,
yeah, yeah.
300. I don't mind because he's a free agent at the end of the
That's
day.
right. That's the problem.
With
Sometimes people join our club for the money. That's the thing. They're pampering actually.
but
Bruno
the
Fernandes,
only
Igalo, those people, they play for the badge. Rashford, Mcdominin, like that, those people. But we all know Cavani actually joined because of the money. To be honest, we can't
but
deny that.
it's
But
it's good
now,
to
but
see that he has some
yeah,
that
that's true.
passion.
Now that
And
he knows,
and
he
we don't
actually
care. We
can
don't
put
care
for the
how
money.
much
Yeah, we don't care.
how much he gets paid now. If you're giving
Yeah.
it your all for the club, we don't goddamn care how much you get
You
paid.
see, Alexis Sanchez came for the money. Over 4 goals
Yeah,
he
and that's
scored.
why we wait. That's why we dislike him so much because he came. He didn't just come for the money, but he didn't care.
He wasted
He
so
just
much
didn't.
money. We
He
literally
just didn't
sold
care.
him for free. We sold him for free. So
It was a loss for us. We
it
had
was
to
a
buy him.
massive loss.
We had to buy him. Then we had to pay so much, five hundred
And
thousand, 450, 500,000 a week,
I swear,
and
oh my,
we had to let him go for free.
so that we don't pay his wages.
We went on a loss with Alexis Sanchez. But yeah, I don't care if David Alba comes and gives it his all because we're not a club anymore that can attract such big names. Like
Yeah,
honestly, we're not going to win the Premier League. We are in the title race, but we're not going to win the Premier League this season unless a miracle happens. We're not in the Champions League, so the only attractive offer we can give is the best wages. And I don't care if David Alaba comes and gets 400K a week, but does well.
yeah.
That's what I care at the end of the day. So, right.
Luke Shaw.
Sherry says Alaba would be worth it. He's a proven winner. Yeah, absolutely. He's won Champions Leagues and he is, firstly, he's left footed. He's faster than the two centre backs we have. And he is a top quality centre back. So I would definitely, even if you're not going for Alaba, go for someone. But we need a centre back.
Thing
We
is, we can sell
absolutely need a
Alba
centre
for
back.
a very cheap price because his contract is getting over. So Bayern will obviously send him for a very cheap price. So we need to go for Alaba. Wages will be worth it then, since we are paying very less, fees for him. So yeah, we'll go for him.
Yeah, we're still in the title race. It's not a bad result. We're just disappointed and frustrated that we didn't get the
Yeah.
3 points which we deserve.
No, title race.
We're
If we
still
beat
in the race,
Anfield, title race is sorted.
and a point away to Leicester is not a bad result. Most of the teams would take that. Maybe
Yeah.
except Liverpool, I think
See
every other
that
team would take
that
that.
if we are fighting for a Champions League spot, yes, a point was good. But we are fighting for the title. This different scenario. So 3 points.
Especially the way we played. We deserve to win that, and that's why we are
Three
all
points.
frustrated. And look, I wouldn't care if you're paying David Alaba 500k a week, but then he comes in January and we win the title. I wouldn't care how much he gets paid about that. It's about the impact they have. And okay, let's move on. How much did you give Maguire? 5, right?
Yeah.
I give him a 4. Um, he should have done better for the second goal, which we conceded. He didn't. He went down. He's not a captain. I don't think he should be the captain of Manchester United for footballing reasons. And yeah, Luke Shaw left back.
Luke Shaw. Yeah. So he played amazing against for Albrighton. He marked him very well. He didn't give space to Albrighton. Didn't allow. So I'll give him a 6.5 for that. He played decent, although he made an error. So others should have actually got 7, to be honest. But yeah, 6.5
Yeah,
is decent.
yeah, I agree. For the second goal, which we conceded, it's the whole of the back four actually, which was at fault for that second goal, and that's just
Yeah,
ridiculous. If we would have won that game, I would have given Luke Shaw 7 out of 10. But now I'll give him a 6. We'll have to deduct a whole point from him. An
yeah,
average
exactly.
performance. He played well, to be honest, but
First half, he was
when you
amazing.
when you make mistakes which leads to goal, then that's not good. So yeah,
Yeah,
very disappointed. He gets a 6 out of 10, but that's one good thing, because in the watch along I spoke about competition for places. You
yeah,
look
he
at
should.
Luke Shaw and Alex
That's,
Telles. We've got 2 starters in that position.
that's the thing.
And
That's the same thing for centre back we should do. Then only they'll put some effort. Now they know every
exactly,
game they play.
yeah, and that's the point because since Alex Telles has joined, I didn't care that today Luke Shaw plays and next match Alex Telles plays because we know that we have got 2 quality left backs. I don't care who plays. But since Alex Telles has joined United, Luke Shaw's game has gone to another level,
That's true.
and
He's
he's
marking.
performing very consistently now, and he's being very consistent, and he played well. So we need that possession, that competition for places, be it centre backs. We've actually got 6 centre backs. One of them is Phil Jones and Marcus Rowe, who will like what is Phil Jones even
Yeah,
doing? Let's not talk about him. Marcus Rowe is not in the squad. He'll
yeah,
be sold in January. And then we've basically got 4 centre backs. Lindelof, Harry Maguire, Eric Bay, and Twanzebe. In that, Eric Bay is
we
always
actually have
injured.
Hugo Dalot also. He went on loan to AC Milan. He's
He
also
went
a
out on
centre back.
loan. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. And we've got Eric Bay. He comes in for 3 games and is injured for the next 3 months. So we can't count him. And then
yeah,
we've got Axel Twanzebe, Victor Lindelof, and Maguire. We've just got 3 centre backs, and out of that, now Lindelof is injured. So we've got no backup. We need another quality centre back. Firstly, we need a centre back for our main team, for our first team. And then you never know. Then Harry Maguire might start playing well. Then maybe Victor Lindelof will
yeah.
be like, okay, I've got
Because
competition.
then
I'll
the
need to
pressure will
perform
be
every
on
game.
Maguire.
Yeah, then they might go for that first balls and might put their heads on the line. Even for right back, Aaron Wan-Bissaka knows that when he's fit, there's no one who's going to throw him out of the team.
Yeah,
So he knows that, yeah, I'll play today and I'll play tomorrow as well. So
but
that's not
Aaron
a problem.
Wan-Bissaka is good anyway. He's decent.
He's decent, he's good. But in some games, you can give him a rest. He gets overplayed
Yeah,
because we don't have anyone.
yeah,
And there
that's
was
true.
this period when Wan-Bissaka was playing horrible. And
Home.
we didn't have anything. We had to still play Wan-Bissaka, hoping that he plays well this time. So if we have another right back and if we have a centre back, then that competition arises, and maybe
Yeah, we
we
might
might
make
see. We have
William.
definitely seen changes in Luke Shaw's performance,
This
and
room, right? Trippier might. We are interested in Trippier
yeah.
to look back
I wouldn't
from
mind Trippier,
Atletico.
but I think he's banned for the next 5 weeks or something
He's too good.
for the lockdown reach.
Yeah, some gambling issues, but he's
Yeah,
too good.
so I'm not too
I
sure.
like Trippier.
And he's good attacking wise as well. So look, Against big teams,
Yeah,
against
people
teams which
against
come at us, you can
Croatia.
play Wan Bissaka. But if you're playing against bloody West Brom or something, you can play Trippier, who is more attacking. You can play a more attacking fullback. That's what we are doing with the left back now. When we're
Mhm.
playing small teams where we know we are the better team, then that's when we're playing Alex Telles. And
That's true.
in against City, against Leicester, I knew that Luke Shaw will play because Luke Shaw is better defensively. So we don't have a problem who plays it, whether it's Alex Telles or Luke Shaw, because both are playing well.
Yeah.
That's what we want for a centre backs and right back. So yeah, moving on. How much would you give Scott McTominay?
McDominay also had nothing much to do. Just a few interceptions, few tackles here and there. He actually didn't. He actually didn't have much to do. I didn't actually see him on the pitch for a really long time.
That's
There was
true.
no role for him in that game. So 5.5.
I would
Just
give him. Uh, I'm gonna be harsh, and I'll give him a 4
okay.
because, like you said, he wasn't visible in most parts of the match.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
against Leeds, you saw him bombing forward. We saw him going past Fernandes. Today, we didn't even see him on the pitch.
Yeah.
And he should have done better for the first goal which we conceded. He was at fault for that as well.
Yep.
So not good. And for some reason, Solskjaer doesn't substitute Scott McTominay. He doesn't substitute him. He plays him,
He
and
could have
even
actually
if he
got
wants to
the
make
back to week for
even if he
McTominay. He was
wants to
more
make a
attacking.
change, he removes Fred. He hardly removes Scott McTominay, and I've noticed that over a period of games. And to be honest, in the watch along when I was watching the match, the substitutes I wanted to make was bring in Pogba or Van de Beek for McTominay. And then I would have removed Dan James. Removing Dan James was the correct option, but I would have
Yeah,
removed Dan
true.
James and brought in Cavani.
Hmm.
That was the change I made. But Solskjaer went with Pogba for James, and he let McTominay play. So that was wrong as well. He removed Martial and brought in Cavani. Like, I don't understand. I was happy when he brought on Pogba
I was
for
happy
Dan
when he
James.
got on Cavani as well, but little more earlier, meaning it would have been nice. 75th
To be,
minute too.
yeah, to be fair, he brought Pogba in the 53rd minute. I didn't expect that. I was
Yeah,
expecting him
because
to bring in.
Van was playing like an idiot. So
Yeah,
just
but he
remove.
should have removed McTominay and brought in Pogba, and then removed James and brought in Cavani. Maybe that double substitute. And I don't think Pogba did well after coming on.
Yeah, he
And if
gives away the ball really easy, so sloppy, so
exactly.
sloppy.
Look, there are two types of players. One is Fernandes. He gives away the ball, but he gives away the ball trying to do something, trying to create chances. But
Doesn't do
Pogba,
anything.
Pogba
Just
gives
gives
away the ball trying to do those little cute tricks, and that frustrates me when he
it.
tries to
Oh my god.
dribble past two players or tries to nutmeg a player and go, and he loses the ball. I get very furious. But if Pogba loses the ball trying to play a 50-meter aerial ball, then I don't have a problem with that. And look, Pogba, we know that he doesn't like tracking back and defending.
Yep.
So instead of that, bring in Van de Beek because Van de Beek is a powerhouse. And firstly, he will fight for the club because he fight for the badge because he isn't getting enough football. So he would want to prove a point. And secondly, he's more mobile than Pogba. So if I would have removed McTominay and brought in Van de Beek because Van de Beek gives me that creativity
Hmm.
and he is more of a box to box as well. He will go up down with
Yeah,
Fred.
yeah.
So we would
He's
have
right
got
away
that
moves
energy in the
out and
midfield.
out. Yeah,
And he is like Fernandes, he is like Cavani, who are very passionate.
exactly.
And look, Pogba is fine. Like he is being a professional now and playing, but you've got a player in Van de Beek on the bench. He is your new signing. Instead of that, you're playing a player
Who doesn't want to
who,
play
who
football?
who doesn't want to play for the club and he's openly come out and said that in public. That's some decision Solskjaer makes. I find it ridiculous, but he got a few things right as well. So I give McTominay a 4 out of 10. How much would you give Fred?
Fred, if we won, I would have given him 7.5 or something. But since we lost, right, we need to deduct. I would give Fred 7.
Yep,
Absolute
we
machine.
did we did lose, but it feels like a loss.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
Machine
would
means Fred, full. He's running everywhere. I saw him everywhere on the pitch.
I
He
would give
was
Fred a 7 out of 10 as well.
everywhere. Tackles, interception, runs, passes, full effort. My God, man, he's such an improved player. I'm telling you, so useful.
Exactly. Since Solskjaer has come in, we saw Fred under Mourinho and we thought, what the hell was that?
Waste.
He spent
55
50
million. I
million
got
on 55 million on Fred, and what even is his position? And now you look at him, he's the
What a
engine of a
player.
midfield.
What a player. My
And,
God.
and I'm gonna be. It might sound crazy, but I find him. He's definitely in the top five box-to-box midfielders in the league. Definitely, that impact for Fred has. He runs the whole match, dude. He doesn't stop running.
Exactly.
Like he's everywhere. He's not like Mcdominin. If Fred was in position, he's in
Machine.
the
I
position of
told
McDominay.
you. Red is a machine.
Exactly. That's not even like over exaggeration. That is a fact.
Yeah, it's true.
He doesn't stop running. He gives it his all every time.
Even if he
And
gives away, right? He goes back and gets it. That's the
his
thing I
first
like.
touch, his first touch is bad, but he compromises for that with his work ethic.
He gets it back. Yeah, exactly. 7.
And if Fred
For
was
me,
in
he
position
was
of
one of the best on
McTominay for
the.
the first, sorry,
For me, he's one of the best on the pitch today.
yeah, yeah, I agree with that because if Fred was in position of Scott McTominay for the first goal which he conceded, Fred
Yeah,
would
he
have
would.
thrown his body
Yeah,
on
yeah,
that
yeah.
shot.
He
He would have
always.
he would have taken a yellow card for the team. He wouldn't care. He is that kind of a player, and the evolution of Fred has been fantastic, and we need him because I think another player with Fred and Fernandes in the midfield would be fantastic. Fred can do that. Fred does the dirty work, to be honest, because he doesn't get a lot of attention for the work he does, but the work he does is so important to the team. Fernandes takes the headlines always, but most of the times, if you look back at the goals we scored, there will be a part where Fred does something and we win the ball, or Fred intercepts, or with his run forward, he tried an amazing
It's the
aerial
build-up which
ball.
matters. Build-up matters whether you're scoring a goal or conceding a goal. It's
Exactly.
very
And
important.
I'm very happy with the way Fred is playing, and he needs to continue that. And
So
I
now,
really like Fred.
now
I would
Danje,
give him, yeah. And Fernandes, how much would you give Bruno Fernandes?
he got a goal and an assist. I know it wasn't his best performance, but yeah, he made some passes and stuff. Since he got a goal and an assist, I have to say this. Yeah, 7.5. Goal and an assist and few runs. Obviously, he conceded the goal, the first one. That's the reason he gets 7.5. But yeah, overall, it was a decent performance.
Yeah, I would give him a 7. He got a goal and an assist, but still it wasn't his best performance.
Yeah, that's what.
That's the impact, and that's the
7.7 to 7.5 is less for Bruno Fernandes. It's
exactly.
less.
And people who wouldn't have watched that match, and then you look at the score sheet, you see Fernandes scored a goal and he got an assist, and we are giving him only 7. They would laugh at us. They would be like, they don't know anything about football.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
we watch him every week, and we know that Fernandes has got level to what he did today. He might in one game he might not get a goal or an assist, but still put in a performance of a 10.
Yeah,
That's kind of
exactly.
a player
It's
he
not
is.
always about the goal assist. It's about how you perform on the pitch.
And like I said, he is the leader on our pitch. When we conceded, the camera was shown towards Fernandes, and he came out and said that when he went after the match, when he went back to the dressing room, he was very happy because he saw that the other players were very disappointed, and they were saying that we shouldn't have got only 1 point out of that match. So he is a leader, and I'm sure that he would have gone and had a few words because he is that kind of a player. He's not scared. He probably would have gone and shouted at Harry Maguire as well because he scored at the 80th minute, and you think that should be the winner. He got us to the winning position, and then our defense again lets him down. So he has the right, and the forwards have the right to go and question our defenders. And he got a goal, he got an assist. It's normal now. It's the new norm for United fans.
Yeah,
If Fernandes doesn't get any goal contribution, then that'll be very surprising. But he is that kind of a player now, and what an impact the impact one player can have sometimes is absolutely ridiculous, man.
best
And
signing since Fergie.
I swear, and not just since Fergie, I would say he's been one of the best signings in the Premier League in the last
Yeah,
5 years.
yeah, that's true.
There's no player, there's no player who has had an impact like Fernandes has had.
Yeah,
And
except
you never know. We brought Bruno Fernandes last in the January transfer window,
yeah, it this year
and we
only, you know.
and we turned around. He turned the season around for us. We from whatever fifth to sixth, from being 10 points off Leicester to finishing above Leicester, to finishing third last season
Exactly.
in just a few months. So that's the blueprint for United, because if you get the right player in this January transfer window, the coming transfer window, you never know. We might go on to do something nobody expected.
I think we'll get David Alaba. 100% sure we will. I know it.
We,
I can feel it.
we'll see about that, but yeah, we'll see about that. I'm not sure, but we've got 4 5 days for the
Yeah.
transfer window to open. And look, even if you're signing any centre back, we need to do it in the first week of January, because we've got
That's true.
games coming in January. And if we wait till the last day, or maybe yeah, if we wait till the last day of the transfer deadline, then we might already be out of the title race by then with the
Before
current
Liverpool
difference,
game, we need to get.
right? Because we've got big games, and yeah, we need to win. We need to continue winning games. We're still unbeaten now.
We are playing Aston Villa on Jan 1st or 2nd. After that,
Yeah,
our next Premier League game is against Liverpool on 17th. So we
yes,
actually have
you're right.
so many days. Leave cup games. We have so many days to play against Liverpool. We better sign a centre back. In those 2 weeks, we sign one centre back. That's enough.
Yes, because we need to sign centre back. Shreyari says, why is Brandon Williams used as a left back over being right footed? Yeah, now he is being used as a right back, but he isn't being used right now.
Yeah, exactly.
He is in the under
I think
23s.
he's going to Leverkusen on loan
Yeah, I
mostly.
think he should get loaned,
Yeah,
because I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
think he's
That's the thing. We can get,
physically ready.
first of all, we give him game time and we get money, you know, compensates.
Yep, and I don't think he's physically ready for the Premier League right now.
Yeah.
He needs to develop.
I
He's still
still
19. He's our age. He's
remember the goal
physically
he
like us.
scored. Remember the goal he scored against Sheffield United.
Yeah,
That
from
P3 game.
yeah.
Madness.
What a game that was, dude. We,
Yeah.
we got robbed in that match also because of a
Oh,
defensive
that was
mistake.
a handball, bro. That was a handball.
Oh,
The
we
third ball.
score the winner. We score the winner of the game, and then we go and concede. That's not
That was
acceptable.
handball. That was handball. Just
We
leave.
did that. We did that today also. We scored the winner. You score a goal at the 80th minute, considering Leicester played absolute crap in the whole match and didn't deserve anything, and then you go and concede. That's not acceptable.
Felt like
And
a
okay,
broken.
exactly. And yeah, Marcus Rashford.
Dan James, bro.
Yeah,
That
Dan
was
James.
Dan James, 3.5. Horrible performance. Literally useless. I'm not being rude, but that's the facts. He was useless. When he had the chances, he spoiled it. And when he's trying to defend, oh my days. Mm, I don't know. Oh,
That right
3.5.
hand, that right hand side was really poor. I would
Yeah.
give him a 3. Yeah, I would give him a 3.5. He offered absolutely nothing in the whole match. There was one chance. It was 2 versus 1. Marcus Rashford was alone making a run on the left side. Instead of giving it to him, he tried to play a pass and it hit the defender. I was like, oh my god, dude! Like, what is he doing? There was one chance for a proper counter attack, and he couldn't do that against one defender. And I was like,
That's his job, actually. That's the reason he
if you're not
played.
able to do that, you're not
Yeah.
able to do anything. I would rather play Jesse Lingard. Like Lingard at least can do
Yeah.
one touch passes.
Yeah, I would rather play just Lingard, to be honest. Van de Beek itself, we can play that right wing place.
Exactly. If you can play Mata on the right wing, with
Yeah,
after being so slow, you can play Van de Beek on the
so
right
many
on the
candidates play Van de Beek right wing. He played right wing against Everton also, I think. At
yeah.
James.
So Dan James, he should go out on loan. I don't see his future at
Yeah.
United right now, at least. And yeah,
Rashford.
Marcus Rashford.
I would have given him if he scored the hat trick. Hat trick, he had chance. 10 I would have given. But he missed 6.5. He should have done better. He could have done better. He
Yeah,
doesn't. The reason I'm giving 6.5 is because he can do better. That's not his best
I would
performance.
I would give him a 7. Uh, yeah, like you said, he should have scored a hat trick, and that's not even over exaggeration because he had
Yeah, that's
two
true.
proper one-on-one chances with no pressure, and he couldn't finish. He will finish in the next match. We know that Rashford is a good finisher. It's not like he's crap. He will come back in the next match and he will score goals. So we're not worried about that. But yes, I can't act. We can't actually complain about our forwards too much because we scored 2 goals, and when you score two goals,
Yeah.
you expect to win games. And I think we didn't win the game because of our defense. Yes, we could have scored probably 5 goals, 4 or 5 goals. But yeah, I can let this go as an off day. Even though he scored a good goal, I can let this go because, like I said before, we are winning because of our attack, not because of our defense. If our defense, I am having a go at a defense because we're repeating the same mistakes again and again. If we kept like 5 clean sheets in a row, and if we concede those 2 sloppy goals which we did today, then I would understand. Yes, it was an off day, but not Rashford because people are having a go. He's probably trending on Twitter for being called Trashford and all that. I find that ridiculous
That's
because
true.
he had an off day. He scored a goal. He did what he could. And
Yeah.
even he would know that he has to score the chance the next time, but he is a quality player and he will bounce back with that. I would give Marcus Rashford a 7. Anthony Martial?
Even Martial wasn't seen much, to be honest. I mean, yeah, a few runs. I mean, he did what he has to do, but he actually didn't have a shot, I think, on a goal. Did he? No, right?
He scored a goal. It was ruled offside. That's clear offside.
Yeah, that was offside. That was clear offside. But other than that,
Other than that, he didn't have. Yeah, we didn't do much. Yeah. So, how much
six,
are you giving him? 6.
six.
Yeah, I would give him an average 6. He's much better than that, and his like we said, he made an amazing run,
Yeah,
which was just offside. He was just offside, and yeah, he opens spaces for the wingers,
yeah, that's
and that's
true.
one of the reasons why Rashford scores goals. So it's not his best performance. He didn't score a goal, and he didn't play like we know he can play. Yeah, I think 6 is a fair result. So, how much would you give Solskjaer?
For sure. The thing is, if he made better substitutions, he could have done better substitutions. I would say 5.
I
Could have done better.
I
Yeah.
I would give him a 6 average. If we would have won the game, I would have given him a 7 because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
agreed with the team selection. Playing Eric Bay was the right decision, so he's right
Dan
on that.
James was wrong. That's the
But
thing.
playing, yeah, exactly. But playing Dan James was wrong, and he brought Pogba for Dan James in the 53rd minute. I think that was fine.
It was good, yeah, yeah. But
That was a
Cavani
good decision.
substitution should have been early.
Yeah,
Should have been.
Cavani that was the problem because I was confused when he brought on Pogba for James.
I think,
I knew Cavani will come on, but who will he come on for? You've got to play Martial and Rashford. You've got to play Fred McTominay and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Pogba and Fernandes. So the best scenario would have been him removing McTominay and bringing in
Yeah.
Pogba, and
Since
him removing
75th
Dan
minute
James and
he's
bringing
doing
Cavani.
substitution. 75th minute he's doing substitution. Then he should have taken McTominay because Martial is attacking. That's the thing. If he got in earlier, then if he took Martial, made sense. But yeah,
Yeah, exactly. And he should have removed McTominay. He wasn't playing well. He wasn't on the pitch anywhere to be seen. And instead of that, he removed Martial and he got Cavani on. We had to bring Cavani on, but I think bringing on him for Martial instead of bringing him on for McDominay was wrong. So yeah, very very disappointed. Who is your man of the match?
Man of the match. This is a really hard one. Fred,
Yeah, I would give Fred as well.
underrated.
That's I
See,
swear, man, he's very very
he
underrated.
scored goals. It was no use. If it was enough for a winning cause, then I would have given Bruno Fernandes. But
Yeah, and like we said, Fernandes got a goal and an assist, but it wasn't his normal kind of a performance.
thing, and we got a point because of Fred. To be honest, even very crucial player. So yeah, Fred.
And Fred is a player who doesn't score goals or create chances, but he does the hard work. He
Exactly. The
runs, he
build-up,
works his arse
build-up
off.
should be strong.
Yeah, he doesn't. He probably doesn't. No one, I think, covers as much distance as Fred does on a football pitch. So yeah, Fred is man of the match as well. 2-2 against Leicester away from home. Not a bad result, but considering we deserved the 3 points and the manner in which we dropped the 2 points was very bad. And
Yeah.
that's the problem. I think the tactics were right, but it was the defense that let us down again.
Mhm.
So Solskjaer, Ed Woodward, you definitely need a centre back because we have got a manager, we have got a team that can do something. We are seeing that fire in that team now. That when we concede, when we conceded the second goal, the team was disappointed. They were angry, and like Fernandes came out and said that when he went to the dressing room, he was happy that the dressing room was disappointed. We need that winners mentality in the squad, and that even draws, when we draw games, even that's not good enough. We need to win. We need to have the mentality of winning every match. And yeah, so 2-2 against Leicester. We're still in the title race. I mean, it's gonna be Chelsea versus Arsenal tonight. What do you think? What's your prediction for that match?
I have to support Arsenal. I hate
But do you
saying
think
this.
Arsenal will win?
I don't like. I don't want both the teams to win, to be honest. But I don't want Arsenal to get relegated. Also, I mean they're a very big club. It feels it's bad for the league. Also, I mean a big club getting relegated and stuff. But if Chelsea drop points again,
It's
you
good.
know what? It's crazy. Yeah.
And yeah, Arsenal getting 3 points isn't going to make a difference to us, but we want to keep that. Let me check the table right now. Yeah, we are 2 points off Chelsea with the game. And if Chelsea win today, they go above us. We would have played a game lesser. But
Yeah,
yeah, I want that distance between us and Chelsea to be big.
there, even with
So
the game in hand. Yeah.
yeah, I would prefer an Arsenal win. I wouldn't mind a draw, but let's just hope Chelsea don't win. So
Yeah.
yeah, what's your prediction for that game?
Arsenal 2, Chelsea 1.
2-1. I'm going with a 2-0 win to Arsenal. Uh,
Oh,
let's hope that Arsenal put it off somehow. So yeah. Anyways, thanks for coming on. We have a very quick game against Wolves now. It's
yeah.
on Tuesday night. So
Wednesday early morning, so Tuesday. Yeah,
yeah, Wednesday 1:30. So
Tuesday.
yeah. So very very now we've got a couple of days and then we're back again. So that game against Wolves, if we win that, then it would have been a good month. It would have been a good December month.
We
And
have to win. We have to win. Keep winning until we have to. There's no losing draw now. Just winning.
And that's
Consistent.
one thing, because under Mourinho or under Louis Van Gaal or maybe even under Moyes, even the fans didn't have this mentality that we can go and win games, which we are having right now under Solskjaer. We are confident that we can win games. We were confident in today's match, and we should have won it deservingly. And even under against Wolves, it will be a hard match, but we have the confidence that we can go and win that game
We
as
have the
well.
quality. Yep.
Yep. So if we can sort the defense out, which I don't think we can with the current defenders we have, but if we can manage to keep a clean sheet, then we've got more than enough quality to go and win games. So
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. So thanks for coming on, and thanks everyone for watching. We're all very disappointed that we didn't win the game, but
We'll
yeah,
take
we'll
a
have to
point.
go ahead. We'll
Yep.
have to take a point, even though we deserve more than a point. It's more like we dropped 2 points, then gained 1 point. So yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel for more Manchester United content, and smash that like button, and make sure you can turn on your bell icon as well. You'll get the channel notifications. We do live streams. We're doing match reactions, match previews, watch along at times. So yeah, we've got everything covered. There will be the transfer window is opening shortly, so we will be talking about transfers very soon. So yeah, make sure you do all that good stuff. And you can follow us on Instagram as well, United Realm TV. You'll get the links to our social accounts down in the description box below. And yeah, thanks for watching, and thanks, Adil, for coming on.
No problem, man.
And we'll speak to you all soon.